Hello, everyone, and welcome to Goodwill Honors Virtual Happy Hour. We're celebrating National Disability Employment Awareness Month and our mission of employment for all. Get ready to sit back, relax, and enjoy our inspiring presentation, hopefully with your favorite drink in hand. We'll get started in just a few minutes.
Welcome to our first virtual Goodwill Honors. It's a little different. We're all here at home, zooming in. Thank you for joining us. I'm Katie Gall-Stiggy. I'm the president and CEO of Goodwill New Jersey, and I'm really excited to be sharing this time with you. Well, 2020 has been quite a year for all of us, and one of the things to celebrate is actually it's the 30th anniversary of the ADA, the Americans with Disability Act. And part of what we're doing this month in October and what we do every October is celebrate people with disabilities gaining employment and staying employed, which is what Goodwill is all about. Our mission is to connect people with disabilities and barriers to employment to meaningful work that connects them to the power and the excitement and the independence of working. You know, during Corona, I hope you all have been staying healthy and well and safe. Just like here at Goodwill, we've had to pivot and change. You should know that over 100 of our clients have lost their jobs. But we have been there, and you're going to hear some amazing stories tonight about what Goodwill has done. We immediately put up a Corona website to help the whole community find work. We've had virtual job fairs, and in fact, learned how to do that all at the same time. Pivoted our regular work to telehealth. And maybe you've even done telehealth now, seeing your doctors, your pharmacists, and others. We created ways to get computers and smartphones into folks' hands that didn't have them so they could connect with work, with their health, and the services that we offer all the time. I'm really proud to say that 90% of our programs at Goodwill's were able to shift within the first 30 days of our shutdown at Corona in March. So thank you to the team. I know you're here today, not to hear about all that, but maybe to be a little inspired and get that Goodwill feeling. Because you know that when you shop with us, you donate to us, that we're really turning those dollars and those items of clothing into something very special. And really what that is really making sure we all have the ability to have our economic impact counted. We all want to contribute, we all want to work hard, we all want to be thanked for that work. Tonight's going to be a very special night. Know that you are helping achieve something really important. 33% of people with disabilities are unemployed, who are looking for work. And this is only going to be exacerbated currently with the current economic conditions. Goodwill's doing everything we can to make sure that everyone has a fair shot at getting rehired, still getting the amazing training that we offer, and connecting to work. Well, I'm ready, I hope you are, to enjoy some stories of empowerment, employment, and really celebrating here in October our National Disability Employment Awareness Month.
Thanks, Katie. We're excited that next you'll hear from our mission teams who are out in the field doing amazing work day in and day out. When we talk about supporting our mission, these are the people we are able to have on staff because of your donations. They work tirelessly to serve our participants on their journey to employment, even during the COVID pandemic. Let's hear from Ronnie, a direct service provider from Goodwill, as he shares his experiences in helping people in the time of COVID.
So Ronnie, what is your position within Goodwill, and how long have you worked for Goodwill?
Oh, well, I started working in Goodwill in June 2018, and this is now, I'm entering my third year in Goodwill. I work for supportive employment.
And Ronnie, you're a DSP, a direct service provider for Goodwill Industries. And I want to to ask you a couple of questions about what you do at Goodwill.
Being a DSP, it means a lot. In my role, we're coaching individuals day in and day out. We basically help them with most of their needs, whether that be coaching in the field, submitting job applications, and basically all these things amount to the individual becoming more independent.
What type of individuals are you supporting?
Worked with individuals who have autism. Basically, they have issues expressing themselves. Individuals with IDD, it's more of a learning thing. It's hard for them to get into a habit of things.
How many people do you have on your caseload that you were supporting?
Earlier in the year, it must have been 12 or 13 individuals I had.
You were considered an essential worker, and that you were out there along with doctors and nurses, where you were supporting people also with disabilities.
I was actually, COVID did come late February, early March. Did take a lot of us by storm. Individuals were very surprised. I did have individuals where I had to teach them, we wear this face mask because X, Y, and Z, or, you have to make sure you're social distancing from others to make sure, you don't become host to this virus. Individuals who were working, we have to tell them, don't speak too closely to the customers, or, if you have a question and you want to ask your boss, make sure, you cover your mask all the way up to your nose. So all of these were steps into, just helping them day to day, because it certainly was a change. For the most part, they adjusted pretty well. I kind of had to remind them to wear gloves, kind of had to make sure you were a little, not too, but, kind of away from other people. I had to show them how to travel on public transportation. I had to recalibrate them because it's not normal for them to go through a pandemic and kind of, not have, I want to say, a support pillar at work with them. So it definitely was helpful for me to be around.
Did you say that you were that support pillar?
100%. I know individuals in our program who they're the only child, their parents, they go to work, they're home alone. So for us to be around and kind of talk to them and show them how things are done, like one-on-one, it's actually very helpful.
Do you have one or two stories about someone that you were working with that's on your caseload that you might want to share?
Oh, definitely. Well, one that comes to mind is I had an individual by the name of Alexis. He was a sales associate at a Walgreens here in the Bronx. And, as soon as May, June, he couldn't handle it anymore alone, because he'd already been working there for some time. And I was already kind of pulling back on the coaching, but him being alone, he started getting like a little nervous. He wanted to take extensive vacation because of this pandemic. He contemplated quitting his job. A family that was host to this virus, and I kind of had to just keep pushing him, like, we're going to be fine. Just keep washing your hands. Just follow these safety protocols, and you'll be okay. And thank everyone. He's earned that position, and he's still working there to this day.
We want to thank and celebrate Ronnie for the life-saving work he has done during the COVID pandemic and now. Ronnie stepped up as he knew the services he provided needed to be in person to be effective and keep his participants working. He asked to be assigned a caseload that had him 100% in the field, visiting and supporting clients face-to-face on job sites. Why should I be safe at home when my participants are at work? Ronnie said. The reality of COVID in New York in March was scary, forcing the closure of our headquarters and program sites. Despite the chaos and closure of so many businesses, Goodwill still had quite a number of supported employment clients working in essential jobs throughout New York City. Trying to limit exposure and keep staff safe, we tried best to reconfigure caseloads as best as possible to allow for 75% virtual services and 25% on-site face-to-face. Thank you to Ronnie and all our DSPs. One question we constantly get is, how do my clothing and goods donations support your mission? Well, tonight we're here to answer that. Let's watch. Bringing good home by shopping and donating at Goodwill changes people's lives. Edwin is one of the people our New York and New Jersey neighbors like you have helped.
At Goodwill, New York, New Jersey, we are working with individuals towards gaining independence and employment. We empower people that are facing barriers such as disabilities, low income, lack of work history, to create a world full of opportunities and no barriers for all. When Edwin came into this program, he was unable to make purchases on his own. He was unable to travel using the bus or train. He was unable to start conversations and to understand what's appropriate and inappropriate to say. We helped Edwin by doing role plays, helping him understand what to say, what not to say. We also went into stores and did real life transactions.
You count your money, you count your change, and you count your cash. To buy some in the store, go to Dave & Buster's, 34th Street, 14th Street, and 23rd Street.
Currently, Edwin is working at an internship program at Walgreens. He works there 3 times a week and he absolutely loves it. He can use these skills to independently travel to and from his job.
I like to move out, get my own apartment. I like this stuff and I treat me well.
Hi, I'm Alicia McGrath, EVP Mission Services at Goodwill, New York, New Jersey. We hope you're enjoying the presentation and celebration so far this evening. I wanted to take a moment to let you know a bit more detail about the services we offer across Goodwill, New York, New Jersey. Our services to our participants are free, and that's what financial and goods donations, as well as shopping in our stores, goes to support. We were able to help over 26,000 residents of New York and New Jersey last year alone by providing these free services for people who need mental health or substance abuse support, people who have intellectual and/or developmental disabilities such as autism, as well as people with other barriers such as history of previous incarceration or homelessness. All of these people can get help from Goodwill, and our goal is to support them through our many services so they can find meaningful employment and live independent lives. We appreciate our employer partners who support our mission of empowering individuals to reach their full potential and gain independence through the power of work. Thanks for joining and supporting, and cheers to employment for all. Thank you.
How are those drinks tasting? We hope great. Let's give cheers to our participants and service providers on all that they have accomplished. We're going to continue inspiring you with some more amazing people. Sometimes a barrier to employment isn't a disability. Sometimes people can't get the training they need or don't have the money to get to the training they need. That's where Goodwill comes in again, and you are going to be wowed by Masai, his determination, and success by partnering with Goodwill.
Hey, my name is Masai Young. I'm from the Bronx, Co-op City. I've been living there my whole life. I work at Grail down the street. We're an e-commerce website focusing on high fashion merchandise, and I do iOS development on the mobile team. The collaboration with Goodwill was able to help a lot of people in Pursuit because we all put ourselves through some financial difficulties, going through the program, and a lot of us, gave up jobs to pursue the program. So having financial assistance through Metro cards and things like that were really helpful, and it took the pressure off a lot of people and allowed us to just study and do things that would allow us to get wonderful jobs like this. This job has improved my life now that I'm able to give back to my grandmother. I've been living with her my whole life, and it's great that I could provide for her the way she's provided for me. A lot of my friends seem like they don't believe me, or they almost think like they can't do it, or they don't have the confidence to do it. And it's not as hard as you think. A lot of people hear computer programming and all these big words, and they think it's difficult. They can't do this because they're from the Bronx or whatever. You could do it. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. Just try it.
Hello, my name is Beatrice Baldwin, and I'm the Senior Vice President of Goodwill's Northern New Jersey Missions Division. I'm proud to come to you tonight from the beautiful city of Newark, New Jersey, where we currently provide placement services, job supports, and connection to internships to adults with disabilities. We also provide career counseling and skills training to youth with disabilities between the ages of 14 to 24. So if you or someone you know needs assistance with searching for employment or assistance with getting acclimated into a new job, or if you're in touch with a young person that could benefit from career counseling and opportunities to build real skills leading to employment, please call us at 973-481-2300. Again, that's 973-481-2300. Goodwill's mission is to empower individuals with disabilities and barriers towards employment to gain independence through the power of work. Our commitment to accomplishing this mission through the provision of critical services for people with disabilities and barriers towards employment has taken us to new heights. With reinventing most of our traditional in-person services to user-friendly virtual meetings, to building relationships to close opportunity gaps, such as the lack of access to technology or transportation. And all of this is done so that no one is left behind during the COVID-19 pandemic, and so that everyone gets to experience the dignity of work. So we ask all of our viewers tonight to join our cause and support employment for all. And you can join us by sending your financial gift to www.givebutter.com/GW Honors. We'll be accepting donations. If you aren't able to give financially, don't forget, the shopping and donating to our stores directly supports our mission. Please go to www.goodwillnynj.org to find your nearest store and donation center. So please come join us. Come be a part of the good that grows at Goodwill. I hope that you enjoy our next video of one of our favorite Goodwillers, Francesca Miscalco, sharing her experience with the good that grows at Goodwill. May you all stay safe and well. Thank you.
Meet Francesca. Francesca has autism spectrum disorder, which affects millions of individuals across the world. She struggles with communication and often becomes nervous when speaking to people. She didn't have the tools on her own to start on her journey to employment. Goodwill and Francesca worked together through our free services so she could overcome her barriers. Let's hear from Francesca and her vocational counselor, Hirasa, on how they work together to kickstart her career.
What brought you to Goodwill? What were some of your barriers to employment or success?
For me, I didn't have much experience searching for internships or jobs during my 2 years at St. Peter's.
What services did Goodwill provide to help you achieve your goals?
They provided me with the idea of searching for an internship with Goodwill and providing me with a counselor that could guide me through the process of searching for internships. Also learn other stuff such as resume making, cover letters, etc., and interviewing.
Where are you now? Describe your success that you've experienced as a result of being part of the Goodwill program in detail.
Currently, I'm interning at the Jersey City Times, a small local news organization. I started in August of 2020, and I'm still currently working there, even though I'm doing like small stuff, I feel excited and successful that I was able to search for an internship.
And you were able to finally land one, and it was a nice local company in Jersey City, so that was really good. What are you responsible at Jersey City Times of doing?
I'm responsible for handling events, for the events calendar. Like, for my editor-in-chief would have to send me events frequently, and I would have to add them to the calendar as soon as possible. Also, most recently, I've been doing graphs recently for crime stats, but I'll probably do more afterwards. Even though I'm working from home, I'm able to learn more about this community and contact people that I probably never thought were responsible for like all these organizations within Jersey City and within the different neighborhoods.
How do you feel Goodwill has impacted your life?
For me, I never actually thought about like having an internship position at any point or working for such a long time. Goodwill has impacted me to actually improve myself and also learn new skills that I haven't been able to learn.
Thank you to everyone who shared their stories and our amazing Goodwill team who helped makes that possible. Really appreciate it. Hi, I'm Katie again. I hope you're enjoying a cocktail and relaxing here at your desk or wherever you're watching us. We really appreciate you joining us. I really hope you enjoyed our first ever virtual Goodwill Honors. It's amazing to see what we all can do when we work together, and we really believe in the power of work. If you want to learn more, go to services@goodwillnynj.org. I want you to know that we rely on your financial contributions now more than ever. As our stores have pivoted and closed, we are really seeking donations to help us continue our work. And you can always go and find your nearest Goodwill store to shop, to donate, and really to have know that your dollars are going further. Well, here's to more and better, a healthy and happy next year. Please, everyone, know that Goodwill is out there continuing to do good, continuing to serve our clients, your neighbors, your friends, your cousins, everyone who really needs to connect to work. I'm impressed as always, and I really want to thank you.